All right, we're gonna walk over and see what's playing at AMC. Make it across this way. And also another thing too, when I begin my campaign, and if I do make it to presidency, I'm gonna make it very, very easy for the vlogger. And we're gonna have new copyright laws. Basically, as long as you can see something and hear something, then you can use the aid of a camera to help you throughout life. It'll be a big law, so you'll never be able to tell a vlogger really anything. This one looks good. It's M. Night. It's Knock at the Cabin. And great cover. Then they've got the, whatever that is. This is the Titanic redo. And then Avatar. That's cool that they're doing a redo. That's the inside of it. You can see their mural right up here. It's pretty cool. They even have a wine bar too, right in there, which is pretty cool to do. I'm gonna see the other side. Let's see what's playing on the other side. There may be copyright coming out of that way. That's called Pinstripes, where you can go bowling. All right, yeah, here's the two. One is Marlowe. Interesting, Knock at the Cabin, other advertisement, and then 80 for Brady. Right here. Laws will be that a vlogger can vlog whatever he wants without any copyright issues when it comes to music, and that day they'll celebrate to copyrighted music songs and it won't be a problem. Making sure that there's no speakers in here. We're playing a #1 hit song from, I don't know, 1980s to 70s, 1970s to 80s, all the way to now. They used it in the movie Pet Something. Let's see if there's second floor ones. I think I'll take the staircase down. Pinstripes, a place where you bowl. Lives of Pets, the name of it. Used it in that. It's a really good song though. The Lives of Pets, you can hear it coming through here. Yep. Malai's, whatever the name of the restaurant is. Her name is, she says she's the assistant manager, Carissa. I only put her first name on it. But she basically, next time you call in and blah, blah, blah. I didn't speak to her when I called in. So she just went off. It must have been that time of the month. She went off on me big time. Anyway, I got your food. I'm gonna drop it to your doorstep. And they were kind of on time a little bit. I did call it in, so that's why she flipped out. But I called in the order correctly, So hopefully they got it right. But anyway, I got to watch out for copyright. Oh, man, if you're going to be an assistant manager, you need to be nice to people, not just jump on people and treat everyone like a customer. There's the found space area right here. It's weird because I didn't even talk to her when I called in. She was talking about someone who called in. Probably upset about, probably most likely upset about someone else. Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, dropping it off at the doorstep. Yeah, I know. It's like faster than the elevator. There she is. I mean, calling in an order. I mean, come on. That's what we're supposed to do. Pretty much. I have no idea what she was talking about. All I did was say 2 shrimp spring rolls and 2 pad thai chicken. Well, I did put it under, I'm pretty sure it was the right order, so. I did put it under the name of Ryan, so that's what we're supposed to do with the customer, so. Or for the customer, but. Oh man, well, she was really kind of grumpy. I think it was just probably that time of the month or something. Like every little thing probably set people off. I was kind of surprised. It's kind of like one of those things where you feel like you're getting in trouble for something you didn't even know. Like when I first got involved in this, I was jittery and nervous. The funniest thing about all this was I was driving next to a guy and I kind of yelled at him. And he looks at me and he goes, "What did I do?" And I almost started laughing. So I guess I got him mixed up with someone else. But that's okay. Maybe those little things that get our attention, maybe sometimes they're there for good reasons, you know. Because they want to be heard. This is actually EVGO electric. So if you got an electric car, you're trying to, you know, power up with the electric car. EVG, or I think it's EVGO is the company they use. Man. Well, everybody's got their reasoning. I didn't even get any specific discipline thing. When you called in, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't have called. It was just, you know, all I said was 2 shrimp rolls and 2 pad thai chicken. I'm trying to figure out, well, I don't even think I said anything else. I'll be there in 20 minutes, thanks. Took them like 30 minutes. Oh well. Excuse me. That's what I should have said. I should have said, excuse me. Well, excuse, a Steve Martin thing. Excuse me. Well, excuse me. Kind of thing. Get real. Why don't they fix their directory thing is what I should have told her. I remember where that is now. It's right by AMC. the Malays, the Malai Vietnamese food. Golly. Man. Yeah, if you're going to be an assistant manager, you got to be just really, really nice. Because the manager, you know, is probably going to be like, oh, what can I help you with? The assistant manager is going to be the nice one. I have no idea what she was talking about. Anyway. I guess so. God bless. So that little post-apocalyptic thing that I was talking about, little movie thing. Getting the notes for this bridge would be great. It's got the Trinity right there. Trinity River. So this delivery drop will be going through Overton Park, right next to TCU area, or pretty much it is the TCU area. The TCU is like rock throwing distance from this area. I wrote a screenplay called Lost and Found, which I thought of this park for certain sequences of the screenplay. It's about this writer that kind of communes with angels and demons, and they kind of come and visit him to tell him this story. It's kind of an M. Night kind of thing. But I wrote it probably 2003 in Euless at a place called Camden Oasis, which now it's called, I think it's called Crest Oasis or something like that. It's got a different name. It's right next, not too far from the airport. It's a little apartment complex. But I thought of this park. It's got a certain kind of noir aspect to the park because of the lights and shadows and stuff like that. Overton Park is the name. This is Ranch View. We shot the scene from Blue Season way down there with Angela Gant. She's also a playwright that lived in Spanish Harlem. She was even attacked in Spanish Harlem, nearly killed by this crazy person, and put on a GoFundMe page or something similar to that a long time ago. She also was the producer behind the B film that we did called Back Page, which so far have gotten the most views on Facebook, out of the 172,000 views from a scene, a clip called Back Page Alive. That's actually an indie film. It looks very real. But it's a high comedy, well, low and high and low comedy mockumentary by Richard Massey III, or Richard Hugh Massey III. Produced by Angela Gant. Did okay. It got on Amazon and was floating around YouTube for a while. And that one scene, gotta go. Okay, so I got another one. We'll be going to Salsa Limon. Salsa Limon. Salsa Limon. We'll be dropping this at your doorstep. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Kick left and right, and kick to the left. Bob Fosse to the left and right. Bob Fosse here, and do a little shake. Kick, then and the foot goes in, and your foot goes out. Do a backflip, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Little song we worked on one time. All right, I know that one. Speaking of Gary Oldman, that's all I have to say. And there, everyone laughs. Ha 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 ha. I have no idea what this instruction is telling me to do. I am Draku. Stand by, technical difficulties. Stand by. I'm going to find out where this place is, and I'm going to drop food at your doorstep. Let's see if this is correct over here. I'll find it, and you'll get your food. All right. Now we're rolling. Roly, 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 roll on. Roly, roly, roll the deodorant on. Roll the deodorant on. Hello. That was a deodorant commercial for BO. As in, if you have body odor, get some deodorant. and put it in your armpits so you can smell fresh. It's called fresh odorant. Fresh odorant. Fresh odorant. Anti-BO. All right, let me see here. Oh, I see, said the blind man. There we go. Drop myself in and get my Salsa Limon later. Spooky tree limb shot. Poop in the front yard. It's like all these roadies going through right now. Beep-bink, 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 roadie, beep-bink, roadie, beep-bink. Stay away from the Walmarts. Roadie. This is actually what I call a runner. Only the drivers would know, love. Only the drivers would know. Only the drivers would know, love. Watching Robin Williams last night. He was talking about these truck drivers on speed delivering pineapples. We're gonna get these pineapples all the way to Hawaii. Boy, man, he had it down. He had it down, poor man. All right, enough Robin Williams talk. We're gonna pick up the Salsa Limon, and we'll drop the Salsa Limon at your doorstep. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. And step. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Step. Step to the left. Step to the right. Kickball chain. Left. Step. Up and twirl. Good. Salsa. Bafasi. Kickball chain. Step back. Turn. Transformer. Breakdance on your head. Spin around. Jump back up. Kickball cane. That wasn't even a word. Okay. Kickball chain. And then salsa. Ballet twirl. What is the one called? Oh, What do they call it? Perrier or something. Counter, Perrier, counter. That's from dance class, from ballet and jazz and modern, all of it at once. Modern ballet, Perrier. Oh, kick of the, no, it's step of the cat, twirl. Perrier, counter, that's more like fencing. I used to do that. I could do two of them, 2 spins. Perrier. Why am I saying Perrier? Perot. I remember step of the cat. And then there's a spin. Perrier. I'm sure Perrier didn't understand it. The dancers are like, dude, we know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. It's not like you have to speak French. No, we did a dance. We started in the actor studio. You had to take dance. So we started with Alvin Ailey. It was modern. So we were taught by Alvin Ailey, and then the next year we'd have, I believe it was jazz, and then the next year we'd have a tap dance. So I've had a little bit of all of it anyway. I was taking dance far before I got there, but in Alvin Ailey, they were all like pure muscle, it's like bodybuilders, kind of dancers at the same time. But we had to do a dance, so we had to
approaching a railroad crossing.
We know about the railroad crossing. We know about the railroad crossing. We we had to choose a dance. So we choreographed our own dance for a grade. And so the music we chose, I agreed, a friend of mine I think he's a stand-up comedian now. His name is Modi. And Modi went to dance with me. He looked kind of like the guy that played in The Professional, with Gary Oldman, the assassin, the assassin they chose. Y'all know his name, the French guy. It looked kind of like him. Anyway, but it was younger and better looking. But regardless, we had to dance. So I was like, well, what are we going to choose? And I was like, well, why don't we do David Bowie's Space Oddity? So we did a dance to David Bowie's Space Oddity. And the teacher actually liked it. It was kind of simple. We did simple turns and pretending like we were kind of like out in space doing these like kicks and stuff. We actually really did this. And afterwards, I stood in front of everyone and said, believe me this, I'm perfectly straight. And everyone just kind of smiled and clapped. Isn't he cute? I've only experimented. Of course you have. Of course you have. We understand. I'm perfectly straight. No, I didn't say that. No, but I was hitting on a lot of the female playwrights. Or I tried to. They're very Puritan beliefs, writing plays about the Puritans. I invited this one, Colette. She didn't kill me. Colette Johnson. It's like collect. I'm calling you Colette. Her name was Colette, and she was a playwright. I was trying to get all the information off the playwrights, but I invited her to go see the one and only Mulholland Drive by David Lynch. She was like, oh yeah, I've heard of David Lynch, blah, blah, blah. But we were also assigned by the class to go see Gosford Park, the Robert Altman film. I took another chick to that one. She was in a wheelchair. But I took Colette to see the one and only Mulholland Drive, and she seemed to like it. But that was, just about it. We just went on a date, and then I played a dog in one scene, and she played a squirrel. And I'd play this dog that was like in love with a squirrel. Then we put dialogue to it eventually. We were like half dog, half person. I'm really affectionate towards you. She's going one. And I'm telling you, I was like, this woman is great. I gave her a little hug on the stage. It was fun. As Bradley Cowper says, or known as Cooper, as he says, it was a sacred moment. But he was being interviewed by Lipton. What do you think of it? Bradley, what do you think? I think it's sacred. Although he didn't talk that way, But he was all crying. I probably would have cried too, the nervous energy. Because to jump up that quick, all the iconics, Nicolas Cage was being interviewed there, Johnny Depp to Sir Ian McKellen, and all of a sudden this guy's like, yeah, sure, I've been in a few movies. Yeah, I'll get interviewed by Lipton. He gets up there, he can't even hold it together. Yeah, it's called fast tracking. All you have to do is ask De Niro a question, mention Awakenings, talk about a gesture. When you did that thing like this right here, were you like thinking that was kind of instinctual, or was that an instinctual move that was coming from instinct, or did you like plan that out like like some idiot actor? He didn't say that, but I wouldn't have said that. Did you plan that out, the little move you made with your finger, or was that move with the finger that you made, was that like instinctual? You know what I mean? Like, I'm already talking Californian, like, I'm a movie star, by the way. De Niro's like, good question. Bam, movie star. Bam, your whole life, billions of dollars, big mansion, everything. One question. Let me have the mic, please. Next. Mine, of course. Grabbing the mic. De Niro, question, taxi driver, you talking to me? Go. Your time, I can put a timer on. De Niro, good question. Boom, Cole Spivey's a movie star. Bam, $1 billion. Boom, Spielberg. A couple of Lucas. Star Wars episode. Bam, all because of a question. Ready, taxi driver, you're talking to me. Go. Very funny. Move on. Next year, Martin Scorsese's directed, and I'm sitting in Fort Worth going, No, they weren't there that year. They're the big ones. But Deb's big. He was throwing cigarettes at people. This guy's going, hey, can I have a cigarette along subway ride home? Can I have a cigarette? Yeah, sure. Cigarettes being framed immediately in a little case, airproof case. Yeah, my question to Johnny Depp would have been like, fear and loathing. Did you snort? Come on, talk about it. No, we were perfectly sober. I mean, come on. Ether, was it real? No, we did Elmer's. Oh, Elmer's, the old Elmer's glue. It was a very sticky situation. Elmer's glue. We used Elmer's glue the entire time. It was delivered to us by Jim Carrey on set. It was his idea. No wonder Benicio, you know, I can't remember. Throw the radio in the bathtub right at this moment of White Rabbit. Hand me some more of that Elmer's glue. It's all over your lips, man. Can you wipe it off? Anyway, I'm gonna cut here. But yeah, these are like true, it's like, you know, real true stuff, you know. Pretty true stuff, you know, it really happened. We're picking up Salsa Limon. I'm gonna drop it off at your doorstep. Salsa Limon Mexican grade Mexican truck right here that I'm doing. Like, I've vlogged this before. It's actually a really cool restaurant. They've got a little catering truck. They can drop off their tacos right there in West Magnolia in the art/medical district. Now, an homage to David Lynch.